And the clearer you can see, baby, the worse.
She talks here about how we need to stop this stigma of single women because single women actually are single by choice. And they're single because they've done the requisite work to realize what they're worthy of. And they have now replaced that with the need to be chosen. I have been going through this the last year, and it is absolutely a mind F when you realize how much you have put up with mistreatment and breadcrumbs because you need to be chosen. And it is a thing that is replete in our culture, especially for women. We are taught from a young age via Disney movies that to be chosen is the end game. And especially in a religious patriarchal structure that I grew up in, I was taught as a little girl that to be chosen by a man was the ultimate goal. And once I was no longer chosen by a man because I was choosing to be a hermit, I was being very choosy with the types of men that I allowed into my sphere. I had to reckon with myself. I had to reckon with my value, with my self-worth. It has probably been the hardest shadow work I have ever done, because when people talk about decentering men, that does not mean that we hate men, and that does not mean that we want to be single forever or that we never want to be in a relationship again. It simply means that self-love is always honoring ourselves and never abandoning ourselves. And too often, women, myself included, some of my girlfriends, they are self-abandoning to be chosen. They are putting up with breadcrumbing and toxic behavior from men to be chosen. And so all decentering men means is loving yourself enough to be single and to attend to your own needs rather than abandon yourself over and over again to be chosen. It is a huge part of self-love. Self-love is not all bubble baths. It is never abandoning yourself. And I will tell you right now, having stringent standards, having the bar be up here as opposed to it being down here, has drastically decreased the amount of male attention that I have. And it has forced me to go inward and heal myself and look at all of the ways that I felt my whole life that I needed to be chosen to have value and worth, and to find value and worth within myself without it centering around being chosen by a man.